Immediately you give anybody a thing, I want to ask you, what's the next thing you look out for? The person's countenance, right? I gave Grace some clothes. She collected them and said, "Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir." After that, I called Joy. I say, "Joy, come." I gave Joy some clothes too. And Joy says, "Hey, sir, oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you." Who do you think I believe is more grateful? Do you think I would like to call Grace again next time to give her clothes? As compared, no, we are just being natural. Okay? Humanly speaking, if you are the one, who would you want to gift next time? The most grateful. We learned it from God. Don't think it's just you that is forming it. No. Most of the way humans behave, we are in God's nature. We are in God's nature, I'm telling you. It is only natural. Even God, see, God has emotions. And he knows who is truly grateful. You that is lying down on the ground and say, Lord, I'm so grateful. Lord, I'm so grateful. For what? Because someone gifted you 1K. Lord, I'm so grateful. Is the 1K really enough? No. But Lord, I am so grateful. And Sister B is there. Someone gifted her 20K. So I was expecting 50. Okay, how will I start it now? I needed 50K and this is just 20K. In fact, this life don't tire me, I beg. No, why can't somebody's expectation ever just come to pass as it is? And God is looking at you. I say, what kind of a child did I give birth to? Please, when relating with God, put yourself as a father or a mother. I gave my daughter money. And watch what, as soon as she leaves my presence, I tiptoed into her room. I'm giving an illustration. And what I'm hearing her saying is what I just said. But why can't daddy ever just give somebody everything he asks for? No, what kind of, in fact, God, I wish it's even another family I even enter. Now put yourself in that shoes as the father of that child. What you will feel like. And then you tiptoe to the room of another child. And the child is making a call to her friend and said, my dad tried to. I needed 50K, but I didn't even, he gave me 20K like this. God, I'm so grateful. If you are the father of those two children, what will be on your mind? And the very next time the two of them come and stand before you again to say, Daddy, please, now it's only 5K I'm asking for. Please, if you have just 5K, be sincere, who will you give? It's not boasting. It's not boasting. It's not boasting. It's an appreciation. Okay? I am just being appreciative with what I'm about to say now. I think by the grace of God, my children are the most grateful children I have ever seen since I was born. They will so tell you thank you until you look for an extra thing to give them. I learned from them that that gratefulness can make you emotional and you go beyond your boundaries. I remember not too long, I can't remember when, they came to my room to make a request. And when they explained what the request was, it was to buy something. I just reasoned it on my own. As if it's when their mom was not around or something, I can't remember. And then I explained to them why I cannot do that thing at that moment and why I cannot bring out that money that moment. And when they were going, you know what they said? It's okay, Daddy, thank you. And I went out. I now stayed on my own. One after that, okay, Daddy, thank you. Thank you. And even gave me a hug and join. I called them back. I said, come and take. I did what I said I will not be able to do. That's being practical. I did not do it, but they were grateful. Do you get the point? The request was not granted, but they said they are grateful. For even being their father, they are grateful. Are you grateful? Say, I am grateful, Lord. That's all I want you to be saying throughout this meeting. Are you hearing me? Yes. I am grateful, Lord. Why should I be grateful? Are we ready for this? Why should I be grateful? You should be grateful because, number one, no one really owes you anything. Are you hearing me? Yes. No one really owes you anything. Gratitude begins with understanding that entitlement kills. No one is born with an obligation to serve you. No one. Hello? I said no one is born with an obligation to save you. But yet, people still make sacrifices for you. They make sacrifices for you. I said no one was born with an obligation to serve you. That man that gave you 5K, hear me, to you, he did not do enough. But it is not an obligation. He could as well not do it. Yes, he can as well not do it. Your father only sent you to secondary school. Your father only sent you to secondary school. That is why you believe he does not deserve your appreciation, right? All my other mates, they send them down. In fact, Nkechi, my friend, the father sponsored her to master's degree. Me, as soon as I finish SS3, the stupid man said he does not have money again. I agree with you that it is his obligation, it is his responsibility to take care of you. Now listen, think around. There are children that their parents did not make them cross primary 6. Did they arrest their parents? This is Nigeria, come on. Did they arrest their parents? Be grateful. Yes, it is his responsibility. But he can as well not carry out that responsibility and nothing will happen. Be grateful. Be grateful. Someone was arguing. They were having an argument, a group of people, and I just chipped in. It was online. And the person, they were arguing about why should you tell your boss thank you after he pays you salary? And someone say, no, it is his responsibility. I worked for it. And I asked, I said, I mentioned 2 companies. I said, hope you people know that owing these people 3 months salary, and federal government have not arrested them. Right? Oh yes, it is their duty, it is their responsibility, but they can as well not carry it out. And what will you do about that? Be grateful. No one really owes you anything, my friend. Even if that person is your mother. She can choose not to breastfeed you. I hope you know that. Be grateful to your mother that she did not abort you. It's something to be grateful for. If you have a mother, a father that is still alive, you are going to, after this service, be grateful. Hello? Everybody, you are going to do it. You are going to call them. You know one thing you are going to do after this meeting? You are going to load your phone and be grateful. Everybody. Are you with me? Yes. That's why I said, remember I told you are going to be writing some names. As I'm speaking, you're going to write, who are those I will need to be grateful to for 2024? I don't mean everybody, no. Specific people I met on my journey in 2024. I'm going to tell them after this meeting, I am grateful. I am grateful. I hope you know you can finish doing a job for someone and the person decides to owe you. Decides to owe you. True? So what will you do? What will you do if they decide to owe you? See, be grateful when people pay you even your debts. Tell them thank you. Government has been owing my wife for 3 years. They have not paid her. So what will you do about that? Arrest them? Kill them? I hope you know that by the time you finish arresting them, they will still go back and can still decide to be stubborn. In the Nigerian system, they say, okay, let's go to courts. And the court case takes 4 years or 5 years. See, be grateful. No one really owes you anything as such. Oh, yes. Let gratefulness become your habit. Some of you, it's like there is a Ebola on your mouth. You feel that if you tell somebody, thank you. Hope you know there is sincere thank you and there is lips thank you. When someone is truly being grateful from the heart, you know. Like the first one, the 2 illustrations I gave between grace and hope you know that thing Grace said it's not gratefulness. Thank you. Is it the same with real gratefulness? No, it's not. There is lips gratefulness. When the gratefulness is coming from the heart, it is thick. I love my Yoruba brothers. They have a tradition of gratefulness. Do something for a Yoruba person. I'm a real Yoruba person. They tell you that is it Yoruba or Hausa? They tell you thank you, like when they see you the next day. Have you heard a Yoruba person told you before? Isaac, thank you very much for yesterday. Oh. Have you heard them before? That's how they are. Thank you for. They were grateful yesterday, but when they see you today, they say, thank you so much for. They can so embarrass you with gratefulness. It is a tradition of gratitude. Now, some of you have forgotten so many people you ought to be grateful to. The people you ought to be grateful to, you even attack them because you feel they could not do enough. Mimi, what I said, is it true? Thank you for yesterday. It's true, right? Yes. Thank God she's here. Tradition, they have a tradition of gratefulness. I haven't forgot that she's here to help me affirm that. It's a tradition of gratefulness. See, great people are grateful people. Someone does something for you and what you are opening your mouth to say is, well, Even, oh no, some believers could be so annoying. You know what they say? It's God that did it for me. Even if he had refused to do it, God would have brought another person to do it. Haven't you been in a situation where nobody agreed to do it for you? So you really think, okay, have you been in a situation, I don't know if you've been there where you are thinking whether to give somebody something or not. Eh? Should I give her? Should I not give her? It's in your capacity, but you are thinking, should I not? Hear me, hear me, hear me. It might sound blasphemous. God can prompt a person to give you something, and the person chooses not to give you, and nothing will happen. It's his or her own. So don't fool yourself and say, it's God that gave me, it's not him. Hold on. That is how you shut doors. Gratefulness can open unimaginable doors for you. I want you this morning to build an attitude as you get into a new year. Build an attitude of gratefulness. Be that sincere, be that person that has a tradition of gratefulness. You are traditionally grateful. How did you feel when you did something for someone and the person was so happy, hugged you, thank you, and you could see the emotions attached to the gratefulness, and then you left the person, and that evening the person called you again and said, Isaac, I really want to appreciate you for what you did for me this morning. And what you did for that person is actually to you is nothing. Please, how did you feel? And then in the night you received an SMS. Thank you so much, Isaac. I really appreciate this. How will you be feeling? You will feel like adding more. You will feel like adding more. You see, that feeling you are having, that is actually how success is. It opens more doors. It registers your name in the heart of people that you deserve more. So no matter what, let it become your tradition. Let gratitude become your tradition. When we're talking about thanksgiving and gratitude, I'm not just streamlining it to you thanking God. Because the God you can see are the humans around you first. And God will never drop from heaven and do anything for you. He will use people to do it. As you appreciate the source, appreciate the vessels. Someone listening to me. Appreciate the vessels, because the vessels can refuse to do it and it will not be a sin. I can choose to give you 10K now. If I do not give you, will I go to hell? I won't go to hell. I won't. So learn to appreciate it. Learn to appreciate it. Am I talking to someone? Yes. People can make promises and break them. So when you see people that make promises and keep to them, appreciate their sincerity. You are also adding to encouraging progress, encouraging integrity and dignity in our world when you are grateful. Many people have stopped doing good because people are ungrateful. Yes. I say, all the good I keep doing, do they even value it? Do they even appreciate it? They obviously do not appreciate it. Some people could be so nonsensical. A man pays their school fees. Your uncle sends school fees. And you paid it. You say, he's just doing his work. He can choose not to do that his work. But when you will put emotions in, is when he suddenly does not do it and you're about to be thrown out of school. Say, I'm grateful. Say, I am grateful. So I said number one reason why you should be grateful is what? Nobody really owes you anything. Number two reason, even if they owe you something, they can choose not to fulfill it. That's the number two reason to be grateful. That's the number two reason to be grateful. Because promises can be broken. I said first, nobody owes you anything. Do not carry an entitlement mentality. Be grateful. And even if someone really owes you something, they can choose to break those promises. Yes. Say, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. I agree your parents owe you care, but they can choose not to give you that care. I've seen some terrible traditions that do not encourage gratefulness. The kind of tradition from my place, when every child eats, you go and tell your parents, thank you. Yes. You tell your parents, thank you. But I've seen some people that it looks strange to them. I like that tradition. Joy, how do you say it? Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir. Even if they don't understand English in my village, thanks, sir. Everybody understands. You must. And a group of people were there complaining. And this one say, can you imagine? The only salary I received 50% of my salary. This one say, your own even reach 50%. My own is 60% salary. 10,000 is missing from my salary. And all that. Somebody was standing there smiling and looking at all of them. Smiling. And they said, see this one? I'm sure they have paid her full salary. That's why she's smiling like that. And of course it was justifiable because the company had an issue. Okay, and they know. But they were not expecting that it will be that way. And someone was smiling, looking at them. Of course, this outside work. And the person said, people should be grateful that you even have 50% salary. We have not been paid for the past 3 months. We've not been paid because of economic crisis. And we are still going to work. Be grateful. Are you getting me? Let it be. My pastor taught me this early enough. If you have gone up me before, gratefulness is my tradition. If the first time we were told this, it sounded very weird. And this is what he told us. He said, if you enter a taxi and you are coming down, tell the taxi driver thank you. For what? No, you gave him money, he gave you change, and he said thank you. Because what happened? But I paid him. Okay? Thank him for driving you safely, because he can choose to die with you inside. That he even decided, it's a decision. See, when somebody is driving you, your life is in his hand. Don't say it's in the hand of God. If it is in the hand of God, go and carry a drunkard to drive you now. Since your life is in the hand of God. Say, my life is in the hand of God. Say, when you see a madman driving a car, just enter and say, my life is in the hand of God, so I don't matter. It doesn't matter. Straight ahead, here we go. Angels are waiting for you. Say, welcome, my foolish son. Welcome to heaven. Yes. Now, I was reading to my children the story of Stephen yesterday, and I told them Stephen did not use his head. Stephen is the only person in the Bible that preached and ended it with insults. Deacon Stephen, Acts of Apostles chapter 6, Abi. Peter preached and ended it with salvation. 3,000 people gave their life to Christ. 5,000 people gave their life to Christ. Stephen preached a very long, one of the longest sermons. In fact, when we were reading it, my wife said, this reading is too long. I said, if someone's preaching, we have to finish reading it. He used almost 2 chapters preaching. He's preached the word. After preaching all, instead of telling the people to get born again, he told all of them, you are all murderers. He insulted them. And they said, yeah, let's stone this guy to death. Since he called us murderers, let's murder him. He was murdered. He died. So if you really think, if you really think that your life is only in the hand of God, enter a mad person's car. And you know, when talking about Stephen, the Bible says the heavens were opened. And he saw Jesus. Of course, the heavens will be open. They are ready for him. Because the moment he started doing, they know that my son is coming back home now. He must die. Because welcome home, foolish servants that cannot use your head. So when you see a madman and you enter his car, get ready to be received by angels in heaven. So when you see a sane man that drove you safely to your destination, tell him, oh God, thank you for deciding not to die with me. Have you entered some kind of bike before? Those of you that if you enter bike, you know some guys are ready to die. So as they are going, they are moving on the way, they don't have anything to lose. When you enter this type, you just tell them, bros, please, can you just stop? Please, I want to let them go. Even if you've paid the person, tell them to go. Be grateful. Are you getting me? So I said there are people in worst situation. That's the third reason why you should be grateful. Hello, my friends. Your prayer points. So your life today is somebody's prayer points. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? I said your life today is somebody's prayer points. Be grateful. Be grateful. Helen Keller, who was blind and deaf, once said, I cried because I had no shoes. Helen Keller, she was blind and deaf. She said, I cried because I had no shoes until I met someone who had no feet. See you. No, see you. Your cry is because you don't have money for Christmas clothes. There are people that don't have Christmas to celebrate. They're going to spend it on emergency ward. Do they need Christmas clothes? Huh? But see you. You wet your bed every night because you do not have clothes. There are actually people that do not need clothes. They are more beautiful than you. More beautiful than you. But at the emergency ward. More beautiful than you. But they are mad. Yes, mad. Very beautiful, very beautiful, very beautiful ladies. You see them walking mad on the streets. Some of you, the reason why you have inferiority complex is because your hair is not long enough. Child, why God no fit give me hair like Sister Joy? Why? You stand before the mirror, you are looking at yourself. All you are seeing are the things you do not have. Say, see, hair supposed go like this. Even pastor will be man, hey, come. Hair come out, me will be woman, my own chop enter bar head. When you stand before the mirror, be grateful. Had it been my nose few days pointed like this, then we'll hear something. Thank God it's not like that. Because that's something that we hear will lead you to your grave. God knows why. Be grateful. See, but why my color no fit just change small? Why just at least if here fit dey yellow small, even if na only one side. Be grateful. Be grateful. No, see me. Oh no. See, when you see the things people worry about. They see, God creates me, just put two small thing here, call am breast. Why no big? You don't look forward like this, so that I will get shape. There are some people that have big one, and it has breast cancer. Choose one. Let it be big with cancer inside. Or small and you are healthy. Be grateful. Are you hearing me? Be grateful. There are people in a worse situation than you.